Tastes pretty bomb actually. So if you've never done it, before you judge me, go try it. All right. Okay, let's move on from that question.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, oh no, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, oh no.
Alright, what is up beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello. So we're just gonna have I wouldn't say a day, I would say like a morning. We're gonna be spending a morning together, or most of the day I would say. Anyways, you guys have already seen what happened this morning. A little bit of a b-roll there, but right now I gotta quickly prep for my next call. It's 8:25 a.m. My next call starts at 9, so I want to make sure I prep for that. And we're actually again heading to the DMV for the weekend again, so you guys will see me kind of prepping and getting ready for that. And in the meantime, in the middle of all that, I'm actually going to be answering some of the questions that you guys sent over on the questionnaire that I posted on my Instagram story, which if we are not connected on Instagram already, feel free to, I'll drop it right here for you. Feel free to go ahead and follow me on that. You can go ahead and connect on other social media platforms as well. But yeah, it's just gonna be a chill day of hanging out together this morning for kind of like half the day while I answer some of your questions, and that way you guys also get to know me a little more. Those of you who've been subscribed to my channel, I think you should know, I guess, by now everything there's to know about, and I'm sure you have a reason why you chose to subscribe to this channel. But for those of you who are new, I guess this would be a little bit of like get to know me point 2 type of thing, because I did do a get to know me tag way back when I first started my YouTube channel. But now that I'm really posting consistently and I'm trying to be present, I hope y'all enjoy it. And if you have any other questions that you wanted to ask and you didn't get to ask for some reason, feel free to drop it in the comments. But yeah, as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notification just so you are aware every time I do upload a new video. I typically aim to post every Friday. But yeah, other than that, all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Well, before I gotta prep for my next call, let's go ahead and answer some of y'all's questions. All right, let me pick one. What made you want to go into YouTube, into the YouTube world? This is your company name, but I think Kalkadan, this is your question if you're watching this. One of your questions. For those of you who might have been following me on my other YouTube channel, like this is like a long time ago. This is like back when I was in high school or something. I used to actually have a channel where I just did cover songs, cover song videos, gospel songs, just cover videos. And that's how my YouTube started. But this is back in like, I don't know, maybe I was like in 10th grade or something, like sophomore year of high school or junior year of high school. But I just did it for fun, like just as a hobby. I like to sing. When I sing, I just recorded it and put it up there. And the second people heard it, they just kept saying, hey, post more. You should really start a YouTube channel doing that thing. So I started it, but I was never really serious about it. But then after that, fast forward, I believe in 2015 or 2016 is when I did my first, I guess, official, I'm starting my YouTube channel type of video. And I did that just because, one, a lot of people kept encouraging that I create one. Two, my goal is just to create a platform where I can share bits and pieces of good, energetic, inspiring, and motivating vibes, basically in different shapes and forms. And that's why my channel consists of lifestyle and then travel vlogs, because I love traveling. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's create a YouTube channel and put it out there. But I also didn't want it to just specifically be aimed at me just creating cover songs and make that my niche, if that makes sense. And then fast forward, I started traveling. I genuinely started liking the idea of vlogging my journey and then sitting down and editing everything, putting it together kind of aesthetically pleasing way as much as possible, and then sharing it out there in the hopes that it will inspire someone else to just go ahead and book that flight, go ahead and visit that place they've always wanted to go to. If it's something that actually kind of makes you feel wholesome, excited, and energetic about life, what the heck, just go do it, right? So that became the ultimate reason as to why I continue doing what I do now, basically, right? I genuinely love creating content. I genuinely love the editing process and kind of putting content out there, creative work out there. So that's why my channel consists of travel vlogs, lifestyle, and motivational content, and motivational specific personal development content. Favorite drink? But favorite drink, I guess I'll just say water and coffee. That'd be about it. The question, how did you learn Afan Oromo? Do you speak Amharic too? I think I talked about this in my get to know me video tag. But yeah, I mean, growing up, I grew up back home for the most part. I came to this country when I was 12 years old, for those of you who may not know. So the majority of, not the majority of, we grew up speaking our language in the house, right? That's just the way we did things, which I'm super grateful for. I'm really proud of my parents for helping us do that, making us do that, because now everyone in my family speaks their native tongue. And yes, I do speak Amharic as well, just because I did go to an Amharic school back when I was in Ethiopia, from all the way from like what, pre-K, kindergarten, all the way to the 5th grade. And then that's when we moved to, when I was like 12 is when we moved here, and I started middle school here. So yeah, I know how to read, I know how to write. Writing it, actually, no, don't quote me on that. I've forgotten how to write in Amharic, but I know how to understand it, I speak it fluently. And then same with Afan Oromo, I know how to write it, I know how to read it, and speak it well. And I'm very proud of that. So shout out to my parents, y'all are the realest. Just learned by speaking it in the house all the time. It was just a thing we did in the house. We, my parents were very adamant about, you know, all the children in the house speaking in our own tongues, which now thinking back, I really, really appreciate. Because if we didn't, I probably would not know the language, and that would have been unfortunate. But yeah, we all speak, grateful for it. That's how I learned. Okay, let's move on to another question. Ooh, there are a lot of book related questions. Okay, this one's funny. Who inspires you the most? And it's time for us to formally meet the hubby. Much love. I want to mess up your username there, but thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. I love the fact that you enjoy the content as well. So thanks. Who inspires me the most? I think this one is an easy one. I would say my mom, just because just growing up, she's just been and continues to be one of the strongest and loving and compassionate people, and most importantly, such a strong woman of God. So, and giving, right? More than receiving type of person. So yeah, I would say my mom. But yeah, there's a couple of more questions. I think it's good for now. I'll pause here for the direct ones I'm able to answer. I've got 2 more sessions to complete with potential clients. After that, we're gonna be hitting the road. He's already packed up, I believe. I think he started packing last night. So I'm done with that. Y'all saw me do that. So I'm gonna get back to prepping for the next meeting that I have. And then I'll see you guys in a bit with the hubby right next to me to answer the rest of your questions. All right, y'all, back after another call. All right, I'm gonna answer a couple of more questions. Let's answer the book questions, actually. I like those. From DZ Wild Girl. What's your top 5 books that you read for enjoyment and recommend for others? I like this one because I talk about books all the time, I feel like. But I would say definitely this book called Uniquely You by, I think his last name is Kitchens. The Compound Effect by Dan Hardy. I believe his first name is Dan. Rich Dad Poor Dad. I talk about that all the time. I think everyone should read that book to just really get a different perspective on life, really, in general. I'm gonna drop the links to all of these books in the description box, so I highly recommend them. They're super fun to read and very insightful. Especially The Compound Effect by Dan Hardy. Great stuff. And then there's the recent one that I read called The Morning Miracle. I don't know if I mentioned 5 or 6, but either way, I'll list all of them in the description box below for y'all. All right, the next question. How long have you and your boo been dating for? Been dating for about 2.5 and married for about 4 months now. Yeah, no, there was no big wedding because of the pandemic, but we're definitely gonna have a wedding soon. Again, from Calcadon, what is your biggest dream? This is a big question, a huge question. But I guess to put it in a nutshell, to just get to the level and capacity to which I can ultimately just be there for others, not just my immediate family and my family in general, my family and loved ones in general, but total strangers, right? People from all over the world, all over the country, have some sort of positive, engaging, energetic, and just motivating impact on them in some way, shape, or form. As I mentioned earlier, I love creating content that has to do with any of those things. So I would love to be able to get to do that on a bigger scale, right? In a way that I can reach a lot more people and be able to just give more than I can ever receive, basically, while on this earth. And obviously I'm working on that. What's the most random fun fact from Jaime_Betty? Jaime Betty. Hey girl. What are some random facts about you? Other than that, I love your content. Aw, thank you, beautiful. I'm so glad you enjoy the content. Thanks for the question and thanks for watching the videos. Random facts. My favorite food ever is shiro. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a popular Ethiopian dish. Go check it out, look it up. S-H-I-R-O, probably. That's how you would spell it if you Google it. I speak 3.5 languages, I guess. I can understand Spanish a bit. When I was at the marketing and consulting company, I've had to practice that a lot more. So I think I'll say like half, right? 3.5 languages. I'm originally not from here, even though a lot of people think I was born and raised in America. That is not the case. I came to this country when I was 12 years old, and I've been here, what, 13 years now, if the math is correct on that. But yeah, not born and raised here, and super proud of that. I'm proud that I was not born here. I'm glad that I got the best of both worlds, right? Because as a 12-year-old, you're practically an adult back home. So I've gotten a chance to see a little bit of both. So yeah, I've gotten the amazing chance to travel to 7 countries and 14 cities, I believe it was, while I was abroad for half a year in Europe. One of the best times of my life. There's a whole travel vlog playlist for it on my channel, so leave it in the description box for those of you who may be new and haven't seen those videos yet. Another random fact, I love putting sour cream on pretty much anything, and I love mixing ketchup and ranch together to make my own little ranch up of a condiment. It tastes pretty bomb, actually. So if you've never done it, before you judge me, go try it. All right. Okay, let's move on from that question. As far as properly meeting the hubby, a couple of these questions have to do with me officially introducing the hubby. I think there wasn't like a whole dedicated video to it, but on my new apartment makeover video, he did make an appearance. That was like his little debut. So yeah, you guys can go check out that video. I'll link it either up here or in the description box. So it's like the first 2 minutes of the video. I think he pops on and kind of introduces himself. A handful of the questions had to do with him and like how we met, how we're doing, how long we've been together, and how, you know, young married life is. Other than that, I think I answered most of the questions that weren't like duplicates of one or the other. If you like this video, you know the drill. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Oh, hold on. Look who is done with his meeting. Come on. The people want to know about you, but most of them had to do with you and our whereabouts. Hold on, this is too bright. All right.
Comes yours too. What was the question?
So difficult. All right, so they asked a handful of the questions were about us and how we met, how long we've been together, how young married life is. So I tried to answer to the best of my abilities. Okay. If you would like to come in and do your thing, say your part, feel free to do so before I wrap up the video.
First of all, that's confidential.
That's bad. Okay, anyways, that is for those of you who asked those questions, best bet would be to just go follow me on Instagram to just get most up-to-date information, really, as it comes to you. But other than that, today's video is meant to be super simple, kind of like hang out with us for the day, the morning / half the day type of video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you're new here, welcome. I would love to have you join the fam. Hit that subscribe button every Friday for new videos. And for those of you who are returning, thanks for watching again. And I will see you guys next Friday.